All right, good morning, everyone. I'm sorry, you didn't get one? All right, good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about how to purchase a home. My name is Daivyne Bailey, and I am a realtor in the state of Delaware. As you see on the top of your paper, you can follow me on Instagram if you would like to see some beautiful homes in Delaware, and I can help you purchase a home. And today we're going to show you how that process actually works. So your first step is to consult with a realtor to analyze your needs. What that means is that you're going to come to me and I'm going to talk with you and see exactly what would you like inside of a home as far as location, size, the amount of rooms, if you want a basement, if you don't want a basement, if you want to have to pay for flood insurance, or if you don't want to pay for flood insurance. Establish a relationship with your realtor. That is me knowing your schedule, knowing where you're able, when you're able to go and search for homes, when you're able to have different meetings and things like that. Next step is financial pre-approval. Now this is the most important step in the beginning of the process, is where you have to actually go to a lender and actually see how much of a home you can actually afford. So what that means is you're going to sit down with the lender with a few paperwork, and she's going to say, or he or she's going to say, okay, let's say if I was doing it, Daivyne, you can only afford a $100,000 home in relation to the amount that the amount of income that you have coming in and the amount of debt that you have coming out. Or you can say, okay, Daivyne, you can afford a $500,000 home, all depending on the amount of money that you have and the amount of debt that you push out. Select property. So as you guys know, you guys can always use Zillow. Everybody does searching on Zillow to look at different homes, but that actually isn't the most accurate website to search on. PattersonSchwartz.com is one of the most accurate websites to search on. I do work for them, however, so you can also use Realtor.com, which is one of the more so accurate websites to search on. View properties. This is when, like I said, back to when we established a relationship. This is actually when we will go out and go search for homes, and we'll go look at them. You'll tell me what you like inside the home. You'll tell me what you don't like. After we view properties, we're going to sit down and actually write a contract. In that contract, we're going to have the price, your settlement date, which is the day that you'll be closing on the home. You'll be actually getting your keys, and we're going to put down an earnest money deposit. And this is like a $500 to $1,000 deposit, whereas though it shows your amount of interest inside the home that you do not just throw away. You will get that back at the end of the day. Acceptance of the contract. So once the acceptance of the contract goes through, that means that the contract that we submitted has been accepted by the seller, and now you have a binding contract. From there, it goes into inspections. Inspections is when you're going to get a home inspection, and they're going to check to see what defects that you have in the home, and you're going to want to remove the seller's going to want to remove the defects so you can continue with a not so faulty home. Now, as you see this box here, this box is there because both of these things happen at the same time. So we're going to go to the left. The attorney or title company, you're going to pick an attorney or a title company where so they're going to handle all of your paperwork to make sure that you can get the title in your name and things of that nature. And that goes in with the title exam, insurance title, and title survey, and they will all assemble the documents. On the other side, this goes back to the lender, whereas though she ensures that you do have the proper paperwork to continue to afford this home, that you didn't go buy a car yesterday, or that you didn't default on your job, you didn't quit your job or anything of the nature. Rejection underwriting, and this is, like I said, to make sure that the loan process continues to go forward. Home insurance. Home insurance is when you have a home and you want to obviously insure your home that if a fire happens or if you have flooding in your home, that you will be protected to get some of your money back to replace the defects that happen in the home. And lastly, from there, that's where the loan approval will finally go through, and you have what's called the clear to close, meaning that you are clear to get this home in your name and transfer the title. So transfer utilities, obviously you're going to transfer over your water, your electric, gas, heat, things of that nature. The final walkthrough is basically 48 hours before you actually settle on your home. Now, this final walkthrough is going to be so once you first walked into the home and after those inspections happen, that you see exactly all of the fixes that happen, and you know that you're going to walk into the home that you want to live in that day. Lastly is when we go to the settlement table, and at the settlement table is when you're going to sign a couple of documents, and finally they're going to transfer you over the keys. Thank you. My name is Daivyne.